Okay, how my voice is okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. What about you? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And nowadays you are so busy, right?
Yeah.
Because it was very difficult for you, for me as well, and you as well to connect, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So how has your day been so far?
That's quite good. Productive, I can say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think it's been so long time, right? Today we are meeting.
Yeah.
Hmm. So how have you been learning English and what are the new implements have you invented for yourself?
Actually, these days I am completely occupied, so like I'm not going through any new. But there's a one thing in my mind that every day I have to learn something new. So like every day I try to catch up on some words, idiom phrases, whatever that could be in my mind. I try to get on that.
Wow, that's great. This is called new implement in your day-to-day life, right? To get more progress in your speaking.
Yeah.
That's really great. Especially in this time, learners are not able to implement and enforcing the new thing in their day-to-day life because they don't have clear visions like you, right? Having clarity and nice visions towards the communication is so important,
Of
right?
course, there whenever we start learning something new, there would be time when you will feel that I am done. You will hit a plateau, and where your progress will stop. And somewhere like you need to think again, like okay, for reaching A1 to A2, it's really very easy, and then B1 is also quite easy. But when you have to, move forward from that like a B2, and then you have to think about it like what is the next, because you cannot follow the same old method like copying the things, mimicking the things, and talking with the people, because for talking you need to have something there in your mind as a stories as well, right?
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Because I have been through a lot of stuff of your what you have released over your channel. That was truly stunning and incredible for the beginners getting improvement in speaking. So I really appreciate you, ma'am. Really, you are so active person. I would say. I think 50%, person left their journey because of dying, the absence of application of Skype, right? But we are still continue over this platform because we know the value of this beautiful language in our life, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, true.
Okay, so do you have any questions to raise here, ma'am? Anything in your mind?
Okay, so you let me know what are kind of practice you are doing, and what are the things that you are doing, to elevate your language.
Okay, I believe do more and more speaking practice. It's much convenient for you and very important for you to reach better level, right?
Mhm.
I mean, accumulating a lot of things in our daily life through multiple sources, readings, and visiting a different kinds of places, right? It doesn't mean like we are becoming great in this language. It's totally up to you how you enforce the things in your day-to-day life. How are you fixing the object in your statement, right? This would be a definition how better you are in this, right? So I do the practical act. This is more imperative for me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, great, nice to hear. And like yeah, like that you need to be practical. You need to be to put out the things in front of you. Otherwise, like keeping you inside, there's nothing going to happen.
Yeah, you're right, man. Going through the practical way, you're going to get a lot of new things, right?
Mm.
New changes in self. People are not doing implement in their day-to-day life because they have been through a lot of adversity. I mean, problems related to their spoken English, right? So I think we have to think in out of the box. You can say it's very important to us to reach on certain levels where we have to aware about. Yeah, this is very important earlier, but I didn't aware about. After reaching these kinds of levels, I get to know. Yeah, this is very important for me, right?
Because like when you have, as a like a main thing in your life that I want to be a good speaker, I want to be a good kind of person in this speaking or language, then of course you have to work on yourself. Like if there's only like you have to just communicate, you just have to talk with the people in English, so that is very easy. Like you can do it in a very like anyway. You would be able to do it. Okay, for that you don't need to go that kind of extra mile. But when you are into the profession, you need to work on that on a daily basis, so that like if you are having a YouTube channel, if you are like conversing every day, it means you have something attachment with the language, and for that you
Yes.
have to to work on yourself, and you have to go the extra mile to reach out more and more. It is like okay, it is a like ocean kind of things, and we are just there, so you have to like every day you have to do something.
Yeah, you're right. I think we have to create some reason in our life
Hmm.
because we would be the responsible for upcoming action as well. Right?
Hmm.
People are not creating reason in their life. That's the reason they are unable to sustain their consistency. Right? So I have to left the reason behind so that it could be the cause of maintaining our consistency towards our goals, right? So every single day working hard and thinking, having the consideration about the matters is so important to us. It's a quite obligatory for us, right? So I what I do, this could be called channel, you can say, right? It's a specific and a specific reason in our life,
Yes,
right?
great. Yeah, so what can
So
we talk?
yeah, so ma'am, did you prepare any topic?
I didn't prepare, but very like maybe it's been 2 to 3 days ago. I was talking on my channel with Gita Ma about the work-life balance.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, okay, it's okay, no problem. So I have a lot of topics, and I just want to raise here. Like, what do you think about raising questions? Why it is so important for the people raising questions?
Okay, so here I will say it is a bit difficult for me even also, but it requires a creative thinking. No, and raising question is really very important. It would be the ultimate kind of result that what you are doing, and you will be able to check out that okay a good how well you are able to put the good questions. So it is really very important. It shows your creativity. It shows your understanding and how profoundly you think about the situation, and you can like if you are able to put out the good question, you are able to get and grab from the people the good information as well. So if you are a good kind of person who can raise a question, definitely you're going to utilize that person's time and your time even also. Like if you have a question, then only you will go and search for the things for result, and that going to fill you up.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, you're right, ma'am. Of course, you're right. Raising question is not a piece of cake for anyone. It's very difficult for them when you have been through a lot of issues at the same time, right? You have to go beyond of your weakness and you have to think out of the box and the spot, I think on the spot to consider about the new topic for discussions. And the one challenge is, are you getting at the same time giving the relevant opinions on any matters, right? So somewhere you are being compelled through your situation, through your responsibility, right? What you have been through for many times at the same time, right? So I believe like raising question is very important, and it's an art, you can say. It's an art for the people to get the new experiences and lessons, you can say. Because without putting the new questions around others, how do you expect to get uh, authentic answers, right? And learning something specific from others, right?
Yes.
It will show your creativities and your abilities, your abilities, how better you are in this language, right? It will define your confidence level as well, because we are not connecting with with the only beginners. We are connecting with several kinds of personalities who are coming from different levels. So around them raising question, it's not easy for them, for anyone's, right?
Actually, You know that sometimes I also even struggle. And earlier I was like struggling while reading the question that what kind of question I should ask. And it is not about the language only that they are a beginner or any kind of language that that stages that we define. It is about that any personality they have something crux in them, some unique they come with. And when you have a good question, then only you're gonna get answer from them. It is not like okay that they if they even they didn't know English well, but at least they would be able to provide you good information regarding their portion, okay, regarding their profession. Might be they are some any good profession, and they are not good in the language, but still when you ask them you will be able to know that what is the profession behind and what is the things going around it.
Yeah, you're right. We must have, that much capabilities to highlighting the opinions relevant to what you expect from them. Right. That's why I believe like running behind improvement, it doesn't mean like you become good into this. You have to see all aspect which is so important for you. Right. You have to reach multiple areas in this language because in our day-to-day life we are not only defining our daily routine, we are defining a lot of matters in this language. So we have to be the proficient in all aspect of this language. Means extending your approach in this language. Only then you can cover up a lot of matters. I mean, stuff related to this English, right? People are not that much potential to like disseminate their experiences across the cities and world and others people as they consider like people are not eligible to perceiving my words, my statement, and somewhere some kinds of thoughts they are stopping from inside, right? So do not judge by getting the appearance of others. To always try to disseminate your opinions around others so they can learn from you something unique, right?
Of course, it could be there. Like you need to put out like whatever there is, and as much as you will disseminate the things, you will be able to do more and more. Okay, and you will be like able to pour your heart out, and you will see that where you need to make a lot of improvement. Otherwise, if it is everything, it is inside you. How are you going to know okay, that whether I'm whether I'm taking good advantage of it over it or not? So
Yeah,
yeah, and you need to have good right mindset, right mindset. You need to have that that like you are not only in the language. You need to have go through a lot of things, right awareness, right kind of creativity and information. Lot of information. There are so many things. Okay, you can come across any kind of question because here as a English like a profession as a communicator, you are not going to talk only that okay this is the tenses, this is the language, this is something happened to my home. It is not only you're going to bound the area. Okay, you have to get out of it like you are expected to be as a counselor, right?
yeah,
Because you ask a lot of questions, so you are expected to be as a counselor. And for that, being a counselor and being a communicator, being a motivator, you have to go through a lot of things. You have to expand your area, you have to push your envelope, and then grab something good.
yeah. We all teacher as a working as a counselor, as you mentioned, and somewhere our opinions is so precious to others, to taking decision towards the matter, and it will define their future as well. So we have to be, meticulous to a lot while giving the opinions to others, right? We have to great in this because and in this situation we have to extend our observation as well because observation will never let you cheat at any situations. It will help you to take the right decision at your particular situations, and it would be quite crucial for others as well, right? That's
Okay,
the
so
reason only.
it was a great session. I have to, I have some work, so I have to go out. Okay, and let's call it a day. We'll be meeting soon. Okay,
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I really enjoy a lot this conversation. Soon we will meet. Okay,
okay,
bye
bye.
bye.